Not many of you guys know about this place either because it's only been open less than a month. And we know you don't know about this place because there was only like 6 of you here. Great concept and something new to RV resorts that I haven't seen before. Mic check, take 1, geez.
Take 447.25613. Go.
It's gonna be great. Remember that video we did when it didn't have sound back at Tropic Hideaway? Yeah, we just did that again. This place is awesome, located near the Great Smoky Mountain National Park in Dandridge, Tennessee, and it is called Forest River RV Resort. We absolutely love it, so let's get right to it and tell you all about it.
We are in Dandridge, Tennessee, so we are just east of the Sevierville exit, kind of where like the Bass Pro and the Buc-ee's is on I-40. So if you go one more exit, I think it's maybe 2 more exits past that, then this is where we're at. So we're right off I-40. We're kind of near Douglas Lake.
Real close to some other nice RV resorts here that everybody's familiar with.
Yep. And
Great Smoky Mountains, Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, all the things.
So I'm gonna say that we're 30 to 45 minutes from Pigeon Forge here. So, you know, it's a little further away, but it's not too far away. So honestly, like when we go camping, we don't like camping on the main drags and stuff. We like to be a little further away from stuff just so you get out of the hustle and bustle. So location wise, in my mind, is great.
Yeah.
Super easy to get to off the interstate. So location wise, fantastic.
Yeah. Not too close to the touristy stuff, but close enough if you want to go do it, it's there.
So this place opened in July of 2024. It's about 3 to 4 weeks old since we've gotten here, like for us to be here. They've got a little over 200 sites. I don't remember exactly what they told us. So we're just gonna call it 200-ish sites. Everything is full hookup, 30, 50 amp, good to go there. And then on a ledge on my, right there, behind me, they're building another 50 to 60 sites, and then they're gonna put in a bigger pool up there with another bathhouse and stuff. So those sites are actually premium sites. They're gonna have outdoor kitchens.
Pads.
I think they're gonna do like some sort of gazebo or...
Oh yes, covered. I think the kitchen area should be covered.
Yeah, so
more to come.
And they're gonna be a little bigger sites too. They're gonna be like 10 foot wider than the sites in the valley.
Yeah. Okay, in our videos, you guys know, in our campground tours, we normally cover the bases up front so you know what to expect. In this case, we'll cover some main features that this place offers because it's so brand new. And then we'll jump into Jarrett's world famous bike tour. We're gonna talk about some favorite sites that we like and likes and dislikes, and would we be back? And sometimes we talk about things to do, but we're in the Great Smoky Mountains. You guys already know what there is to do, so we'll probably just move right along. So some main features, like Jarrett said, all concrete pads, full hookups, right up our padded, pampered, bougie alley. Camp store. They've got a great camp store up front.
So the camp store in today's configuration is more like a convenience store on steroids. They've got anything you want to drink. They've even got a beer cave, and then they've got like some healthier snacks, eggs. They got butter, fishing poles,
candy, chips,
RV supplies, kitchen supplies. They got Jiffy,
camping chairs if you forgot yours.
They've got the cheap little plastic vinyl hose that if you forgot yours that you got to use.
And they've got some sweatshirts and t-shirts.
So I talked to the lady that ran the store, and she did tell me that they're going to swap out their inventory. She said when they opened it, they just said, like, let's get it stocked. And they had envisioned more of like a marketplace with like produce and more like grocery types of grocery store for the camp.
That's going to be awesome.
So she said in the next little bit, they're actually got somebody coming in and change their inventory out. So that is coming. And so it will probably look different for you coming in the next few months than us as of August of 2024.
Hopefully you guys can't hear the jackhammering going on back there. They've actually been pretty quiet while we've been here, surprisingly. Lots of construction going on just right over there for the ledge, but also being so close to I-40, can't even really hear it. So this place is actually pretty quiet. Well, considering there's only 6 of you here.
The thing about it is, and if you watch any of these videos, this place could be quiet as a church mouse. And we pull out this camera and they're like mowing the grass or doing this. But today they got this, and I feel sorry for that guy because that's a hole ram on the end of an excavator. And you can hear it going tuck, 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 tuck. And it's like rattling your teeth out like pow, pow. I mean,
I don't envy it.
No, it's like the worst job ever.
The saltwater pool with 4 slides. Love that. It's got a nice little ledge. We'll talk about that soon. It's got a covered basketball court, covered cornhole area, beach volleyball, a coming soon arcade,
Splash pad.
splash pad for the kiddies and the grandkiddies.
Or me.
And the kiddies like us, the grown-up kiddies, who like to also play in the splash pad. And an on-site cafe and butcher shop.
That's cool.
Tell me, guys, what other campground you know of that has a butcher shop?
That's first for us, for sure.
Yeah. So we'll get into what the cafe offers coming up in our likes, but let's move on to Jarrett's world-famous bike tour.
It's not famous.
This is Jarrett's moderately famous bike tour for the RV park. We are at Forest Grove RV Resort in Dandridge, Tennessee. I like how they have all the flags up for all the branches of the service. Although the Space Force one's a little odd. Not used to that one yet. Anyway, as you come in, you've got the camp store on your right, and that's actually a really good camp store. They have a beer cave, surprisingly. So as we're coming in, we're going to go up the main entrance toward the cafe. So you can kind of see the sites here. They're all pretty similar. They have these rock in between them. I'll give you my thoughts on the rock later. There are some pros to it for sure. So you kind of get the idea of the sites on here. They're all 30, 50 amp hookups. Water, sewer, the whole shebang. And then these are the sites on the other side. I think these sites actually might be a little long. And then right here to the right is a covered basketball court, covered cornhole, and volleyball. Now this little building right here is going to be an arcade. At the time of this day, the arcade was not up and running, but it's coming. And then they have a nice little fishing dock, I think is what this is right here. And they have tables and chairs. It's really nice. They've done a good job like outfitting this place. Now up here on the hill, this is what they call the ledge. You can kind of see the construction going on. That is going to be some more sites. Those sites are going to be a little bit bigger, and they're also going to have like outdoor kitchens, things like that. And then they will also be a bigger pool up there on the hill. And if you go up one more on the hill, they're talking about putting in some cabins. We've heard 50 to 75, and then somebody said 100. So we'll try to get you a better grasp on those numbers. Hey, look, a Sport Trek. Ooh, aha. Oh, that's mine. Whoever those people are, they're cool. Not really. Now this is the bathhouse. This building right here on the end, that's the laundry room, and the ones with the red lights, those are all showers. Full bathrooms with a shower. And that's of course the pool and stuff. Kids playground. It's got that black rubber mulch, which is kind of cool. I wish you would have told me earlier. I was over there. Drove right by it.
It's only 7 miles.
Drove right. Why we need a basketball? There's a basketball over there.
Even better.
There's a splash pad. It's currently shut off for some reason. It was on earlier. These sites are nice because they're a little wider here, and they're pretty level. I will say all the sites have been real level left, well at least our site was real level left to right. Had some slope on it front to back, which is fine. Especially on a trailer, it's real easy to get level. So, but I like the fact that they're level left to right. It really kind of makes life a little easier. That's site number 71. that site right there with the trees, we really like it because it has trees. And then site number 1. Site number 1. Numero uno. Also like that site too. I think the only thing about it is you're gonna get all the traffic. I will say, if you're on top of the hill and you're on a bike up there where we're camping, you can coast all the way to the store, which is cool, except for when you leave, it's the opposite of coasting. We ate lunch at the cafe, or breakfast and dinner at the cafe. So far it's been pretty good, pretty reasonably priced. There's Val from our next adventure. Here's the basketball courts, and there's a basketball. Cornhole boards, arcade, dumpster. Even the dumpster's new here.
Okay, so now that you've seen the bike tour, you can clearly see how pretty this place is. There's a ton being built here. This place has got a little ways to go. It's still a brand new baby. Lots of sites here. And to cover some of our favorite ones, well, honestly, as you can see, they all pretty much look the same. But if I had to pick a few, I really like where we're staying toward the end of the loop, up the incline a little bit. We're in site 72, but I think I might prefer to book site 75, which is on the end of the loop.
Have a little more yard there.
Just to give it a bigger yard. Also, to get a bigger yard, I would like, was it site 1?
1.
And site 76, which it breaks from 75 and then starts again down there. So those two sites are as you pull in, so you might not like the traffic, but it's got a much larger space. You know, the campsite of your space is larger. You're not backed up to someone else. They're all a little bit narrow, but they're all going to be pretty great. They're also very long. So big rig friendly for sure.
Absolutely.
We will say though that maybe if you don't like bright lights, you might think you might want to be close to the amenities, but the basketball court does light up pretty bright at night. And they do shut it off at a certain hour, but if you didn't like those things, maybe book something a little further from there.
Yeah.
That might be helpful to know. And speaking of those premium sites coming in, those are going to be some of our favorites too, I can already tell you. So we're definitely coming back to try out some of those up the ledge, outdoor kitchen, like we said, bigger pads. And hats off to those guys going up there to get to where the cabins will be. They are adding cabins to this place as well, guys. What, like 50, 60?
Yeah, we'll just call it 70-ish. They're currently working on it now. It's kind of funny to see. They've got this, and we were eating lunch yesterday and watching them. They got this road, it's like right there, you can't see it in the trees, but I mean, that road is like, probably about like that. So steep that somebody was telling us those rock trucks have 22 gears, and they can only get up it in first gear. I mean, they just lumber up that thing. I'm like, whoever's driving those rock trucks need a raise, because going up them would be scary, but it'd be really scary coming down the hill.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you know, you're just looking down a hill, and then you've got the ledge, and then you've got another hill. And
now, we don't know if that hill is going to be how we actually get up to the cabins. That may not be part of the entrance. We don't know. We didn't ask that question. We forgot to ask, but it's pretty dang steep, and hats off to those guys who are developing this place. Like, that's some hard work right there.
Yeah, good for
really
them.
entertaining though.
Oh yeah.
We've been praying for your safety, honestly. Let's get into our likes and dislikes. There are not very many dislikes, because what's not to like about this place? The first possible dislike could be that the sites are narrow, but honestly, that's just stating fact. I mean, they got to pack them in when they build them like this, and they're long. You do get it in length, but you don't get the space really in width. And as you can see, it's a little bit of a narrow walk here, but because of our slide on the other side, you know, we had to park a little further over from the power source.
I think they said I don't remember how long they are, but I do know they said they were 35 foot wide. But I mean, they're wide enough to do what you need to do.
Yeah.
We've been in
You can put out your slides.
Yeah, we've been in much tighter campgrounds than this one for sure.
Yeah.
I think they've done a good job with it. And so, you know, that's just kind of, I think it's just part of a newer campground. It costs so much to build these things that, you know, they've got to try to recoup their cost at a certain point.
Yeah. So they are a little bit narrow, but it's really not a dislike. It's just stating that that's what it is. Now, this is not a personal dislike for me, but it could be for some of you who need or like to do laundry. And that is that their laundry facility is kind of small. It's connected to 3 or 4 bathhouses that are really nice, actually. Their shower houses are really nice and well done. Connected to that is the laundry facility, which only really houses 3 to 4 machines, washers and dryers. So with the amount of campers that are staying here, I feel like if you're going to be here longer than, 3 days, 5 days, you're not like us. We don't care to do laundry in that short of a part-time stay.
We should do it at home.
Yeah, but if you need to do laundry, you might have to fight some other campers over it. That could be a dislike. We'll move on to our likes, but I think we were confused on if the pea gravel was going to be a dislike or a like. But I think it actually turned into being a pro than a con.
You can kind of
Here's why.
You can kind of go either way with it. One, the biggest thing for me, like I know straight away, is like you can identify landmines
Yes.
really easily, and they're easier to clean up. And so if you have a lot of landmines floating around,
Yeah, you can see them. They're not hidden.
yeah, you don't see them after you. Like,
Shame on those dogs that would cover up their landmine in the pea gravel.
Dogs don't do that. That's cats. Shame
shame on them
your
cats.
Shame on your outdoor cat. So the pro about it is there's nobody here mowing grass around you. And I've been to like some campgrounds where they come through in the morning, they're cutting grass, and I get it. They got to mow their grass. Like, but you don't have to blow grass all over the side of my camper. And I've had it where I've had grass all over the side of the camper.
Yeah. And the mowers and the blowers and all the noise, like it eliminates that. So that's up my alley because I don't like listening to that every 15 minutes.
And it eliminates that whole thing of like a mower slinging a rock at one of your vehicles or busting the window out. This is before we started YouTubing, but we met this guy from Texas, Sid Wadnick, and he had a big nice tag axle pusher, and somebody picked a rock up and slung it through his window on his camper. It's
kind of hard to walk in, your feet kind of sink. And I'll say this, like it's hard to ride your e-bike in. So if you get a little out of control, it reminds me of those runaway truck ramps. So if your e-bike gets out of control, just hit the pea gravel, you'll slow down and be okay.
I don't know, if you hit it fast enough, you hit it right, you're going over the handlebar. So I don't know which one.
Well, maybe it's a little softer landing than the concrete.
It'd be my luck, I'd hit the pea gravel and I'd slow down and smash my face on the concrete pad or some side of somebody's camper.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get your bike through, so just note that. The cafe and butcher shop, let's go ahead and talk about it. There is no other place I know of that has a butcher shop. They have breakfast, lunch, and dinner here. You can get homemade biscuits. What RV resort do you know that makes homemade biscuits? Comment below and tell us, because wherever it is, we're gonna book it. Breakfast biscuits, the breakfast platter that comes with everything. I think they're gonna be adding French toast. They have homemade cinnamon rolls. Really good stuff. Apple turnovers. I told y'all I'm gonna try as much of the food here as I can. This morning they had homemade turnovers. They had cherry and apple. Jarrett is a sucker for anything cherry, and I'm a sucker for anything apple, so it was a hard decision. But he let me choose the apple one, because that's how much he loves me. Because there's no way we can eat both. I'll try to get the other one later, but let's bite into this and see. I'm gonna give it like a middle bite. Oh, that's the real deal, guys. Oh my gosh, yes, because look, it's like real apple in there. Not that jelly grocery store stuff. Yes. 10 out of 10, thumbs up. Should have had it fresh out of the oven, but man, I had to give breakfast an hour to wear off before I tore into that. Forest Grove. How did you know I was coming? Chef Robert, thank you so much. They were experimenting with some more bakery treats and made a blueberry one because Jarrett didn't get to try my apple one. And they said, would you like to try a blueberry tart?
That is not true at all. The way that went down is we go in there and we've eaten there every meal since we've been here, and we've got to know the people behind the counter, and they just made a blueberry and they said, hey, would you guys, they said, Jarrett. They said, they asked if we would like to try it, and we said, sure. No, it was great. Seriously, they're trying some new things in there. And lunch. Let's just talk about lunch. The rotisserie chicken salad sandwich, so good, you guys. It's not cold croissant bread. This was a warm, toasty, buttery croissant. And I am picky about my chicken salad. I don't like dry chicken salad, and this was delicious. Oh, you had a bologna sandwich, fried bologna. You want a good old-fashioned fried bologna? Robert will hook you up. If you're from the South, you understand what a good bologna sandwich is. Yeah. And so that's what I had for lunch. And then I had your slaw, or cold slaw, if you're from cold.
coleslaw.
Coleslaw.
And
Slaw.
it ain't no gas station coleslaw. It's like the shredded stuff that was good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm picky about my slaw, and that slaw is pretty good.
And for dinner, they got rotisserie chicken, they got steaks, sirloin, T-bone, ribeye. The rotisserie chicken was great. We had the lemon pepper, and with a baked potato and a salad. You can eat healthy here, guys. That's awesome. But you can get the whole chicken. We split it because we got pampered. Because if y'all didn't come on the first couple weeks, you may not get as pampered as we did. But
so they split it for Valerie because she doesn't want to share. So if I touched her chicken,
they knew what they were doing. They're like, we're gonna cut this up for Val. She's not gonna want to sit there and make a mess with Jarrett.
She looks like she's selfish and self-centered, so we got to make sure that.
I'll own that. Dinner was healthy and delicious, and then to top it off, we had their ice cream. They have an ice cream bar, guys. You can do all the toppings with sundae. This ain't no like vanilla chocolate soft serve, and that's all you get. It was more than the twist cone. It was all the flavors. I had butter pecan and I added caramel and candy pecans, and you had the sherbet. So at the butcher shop, they will cut your meat for you. It's ground fresh. The beef is ground fresh on site. You can either take it back to your camper and grill it, or get it there. When they get busier, they're gonna fill up that case, and you can just grab it out of the case. I'm in love with it. I'm so glad they have that. Like,
it's such a good idea.
It's just such a great concept and something new to RV resorts that I haven't seen before. Thrilled. Well, obviously another thing we're gonna like, we've already talked about, is the premium sites coming. Definitely a like in my book. Outdoor kitchens for sure. And just again, the fact that we can see this place in the works and being developed is so cool to me.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
It actually reminds me of that scene in Back to the Future when Marty McFly is seeing his old neighborhood being built. The saltwater pool.
Oh yeah, so we have a saltwater pool at home, and we really enjoy the salt water.
Yeah.
It's just so much better for your skin, and it was really nice. And honestly, like it has a ledge, like a tanning ledge in the pool, which is cool.
With those nice lounge chairs, in that shallow end, and they have cup holders. We got to really enjoy the place. We had the whole pool to ourselves at one point. It was great.
We've never had a pool with a water slide and a splash pad, and it's just the two of us.
And we tried them out for you guys. We're in our upper 40s, okay? We tried them out, and we didn't get injured. I mean, we bounced a little bit.
I got big old strawberry on my knee.
It didn't feel good, but it wasn't terrible. Okay, I'll do it. Oh, he's right. This is like a jungle gym. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's like the freaking McDonald's Playhouse. Oh, I don't know if I like this very much. Okay. Oh, here I go. That was terrible.
Guys, I'm 47. I already went down it once just to see if I could do it. I went down that one. Which one should I go down? That one's a little. Here we go. Oh, no.
Terrible. Actually, I think when I landed, I think I did say it was terrible because I bounced on my booty a little bit.
She put a dent in the bottom of the pool.
Yeah, we had a little bit of fun.
But no, I got a big strawberry on my knee, but hey, we do it for the tube, guys. We do it for the tube.
We love the fact that they have movable, real wood fire pits.
Yeah, it's I like to complain about my firewood being wet, and here it's actually decent firewood. I was kind of surprised, and it was $8.
$8 a bundle. Nice burn. You can move them around a little bit, which you're going to have to in these little narrow sites a little bit. Be a little careful, but
yeah, just pay attention. Pay attention to what you're doing. If you have a neighbor, it's right close to you with big slides or something. But the sites are long enough, and there's enough way that they do the sites that you can kind of have a fire and not be endangering everybody around you.
We ourselves did have a little bit of a fire last night. It was really nice and comfortable until it wasn't. It was still pretty hot. I mean, we're in August. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Had ourselves a nice cozy fire. The views. This place really does have like the gorgeous Smoky Mountain feel to it. Like we're in the little bit of a valley here. We've got all these trees up the hill over here. I can't imagine what it's going to look like in the fall. It's going to be absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
So the views here and the sunset we experienced the other night.
That was gorgeous.
Right over here behind us. Our camper's right here to the left of us. It was beautiful. So the sunset's right over here. Everyone can kind of see it coming down, beautiful pinks. It was gorgeous. Go.
So internet here, I asked the campground people how the internet was here, and they said it was pretty good. They have 10 gigs. Yeah, they've been straight up with us on everything else. If they say it's good, I'm gonna say it's good because
it's good. We didn't know though because we used our T-Mobile.
Yeah, I have my T-Mobile is in my camper plugged in. So once I hit the 50 amp or 30 amp or whatever to it, she fires up, and we have just our own internet. But
our own Fast and Furious T-Mobile internet.
And so, but they do have internet here. There's a cell phone tower right there, so you got pretty good cell phone reception. So like T-Mobile was been great, Verizon's been great, AT&T. You have AT&T's been good.
Yeah.
If you have Sprint, I have no idea if it works or not. I got some work done.
Some physical work done and some online work done. Here comes Jarrett now. Back from work. Kind of feel like full-timers today, to be honest with you guys. Jarrett went off to work. I got some work done. And look at this beautiful view. I don't know. I think we could full-time it for a minute. We could full-time it for a few months anyway. Wouldn't say no to it. Did you have a good day? How'd it go?
It's actually a really cool place.
Nice.
Really cool place.
We could just stay in Tennessee.
They're friendly here. I can stay here.
Listen, we're going to talk to them a little bit about, getting us a place like this in Kentucky. If that's the case, maybe we'll stay there. But Tennessee's got it going on with their nicer campgrounds. That's why we love coming here.
I just can't get over how friendly everybody is.
You can rent golf carts here, which we like.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice because this place is on an incline, or it's on a grade, however you want to say it. So we're at the top of the hill, but if you don't have e-bikes, you don't bring your e-bikes, or don't want to bring your e-bikes, you can always use a golf cart. You can rent them. If you're coming and you want a golf cart, go ahead and rent one before you get here, just in case they get busy. But
if you have an e-bike, you really don't need one. But it is on a little bit of an incline, so getting your regular bike up the hill might be a little bit of a struggle if you're, if you struggle. But you can do it. Going down, coasting right along, it's perfectly fine.
I hit 88 miles an hour.
You did?
Yesterday.
Well, that's hard. That's dangerous to do on an e-bike. But hey, they got the pink gravel to save the day. Cost of the sites, $89 a night. Not too bad. Anything under $100 with the amenities that this place offers. What we would expect for an RV resort like this. Honestly, we've stayed at some places that are $150 and higher for experiences that weren't great. So for what this place offers, somewhere between $89 and I'm sure the premiums will be a little higher. Right on the money. Perfectly fine with that. We thought it was great. Last but not least, guys, the staff. The staff here is awesome. Do you want to tell them a little bit about who we met?
So we met the owner, Tim, and he was really cool to sit down with him and just have a 5-minute conversation with him about just his vision here and just the way he thinks about things. And he just seems like such a great guy. Really nice guy. We met the owner, or not the owner, the manager, Mark, whose nickname is the same as the Georgia fruit, which is a peach. But his nickname is not Peach, it's Peach plural. But I'm not saying his nickname. And so
Mark, hopefully he finds this funny. We're just messing with him. Great guys here.
But everybody's
he also goes by Joe. You can call him Joe.
Yeah.
Joe B.
Or Joe Peaches.
He's gonna kill you if this makes the video.
And
Great guys that work here. Honestly, guys, like the RV community, super friendly people. We met some great RVers here, which we'll tell you about in a minute. But the staff, like from the front desk
to the guy that parked us.
Yeah, the security guys that go around, everybody at the pool who was doing work, helping out, just saying hi, being friendly. Did we mention that there was security? Because even the guys that rode around, they'd wave, and
once they get
played good music too, by the way.
Once the main kind of office staff goes home, the security staff comes out and they just ride around and just keep an eye on things, make sure nobody's messing with your stuff. And it's just really cool. And the thing is, like the security guys brought us our firewood. The cafe staff, I feel like I know them at this point. The woman that works up front is very friendly. I mean, this is probably like from top to bottom,
the most welcoming,
friendliest staff we've been around.
Absolutely,
in a long
and
time.
that might be because we're, the first 10 people here.
Could be, could be.
No, but I just feel like that's who they are as people.
I kind of feel like the staff that's here right now is the staff that was here while they were building the campground, and they're showing a lot of like pride in what they've accomplished, and it shows.
And you can tell, the owner and the manager, the great, family men, and the owner was so sweet, just talking about how he just felt like he kept adding things because there just wasn't enough for the kids to do. And I just thought that was really sweet. Great people running the place. We were so thankful that they, took the time to chat with us a little bit. They're happy for us to be here and kind of film the place a little bit. So if they're watching, we hope that we're doing the place justice. And
thank you.
And we will definitely be back. So some of the friends we got to meet here, we met, you go ahead. And
we met David and R, who were camping right there.
Yeah, really great people, got their first camper. Hey, if you guys are watching, we're so excited for you guys.
He's really nice, he's friendly. He's from right here in the area of Tennessee, and she's from New York, so.
No, she knows we're just kidding.
But no, she's super
friendly people. We were glad to meet you guys.
He goes by Hooch, and it was really funny. They got a brand new camper, and they were just, if you guys camp, like they were talking about this stuff, like we bought a new camper and this broke. And I'm like, yeah, it's just part of it, guys.
We're like, welcome to the club.
Yeah, I got stuff on mine right now. I got to get fixed again, but it's just part of it. And then we met
a couple from Virginia.
Yeah, we actually
super friendly.
We eat on the same schedule and have the same taste as they do.
Yes, we do. We showed up at breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the same times and ordered the same things.
Pretty much. So they're like,
so we're friends at this point.
Yeah, we're almost family. And then we met Kevin.
Yes.
And he was super nice, and we didn't get to meet his wife Kim, so we don't know if she's nice or not. But we're just going to go ahead and assume that Kim is nice.
I'm sure Kim is cool.
And so, from Chattanooga, they're from Chattanooga.
Yeah. So hey guys, thank you for stopping us and saying hey. That was super friendly.
He was like, we were eating lunch, and he's like, "Did y'all get a fifth wheel?" And we're like,
we're like, wait, who? You wash our channel?
Yeah. So it's kind of.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah,
so
we don't normally get that, so.
If you see us camping, stop and say hi. We'll chat with you and see what you're up to and see what you're about, and then we'll make fun of you on the camera. No, I'm joking.
No, we met some great people, and this has been a great weekend. We came here to experience the place, to be able to tell you guys about it, and we're thrilled about it. We'll definitely be back. So things coming up. We've got some other campgrounds coming up and Hershey show, so we'll be busy. So we're gonna do our little clicky thing and say, see you on our next adventure. Little golden nugget inside this video too, that if you're still sticking around for, you might appreciate. For all you newbies out there who haven't camped yet, maybe you don't know this trick. And maybe some of you schooled ones out there, you already know. But I've been making these for, I don't know, several years, and they're freaking delicious, so I wanted to share it. All you need is a marshmallow and a marshmallow stick, and a bottle of Bailey's. Now, I have a special version of cinnamon that I haven't tried yet, so we're gonna try it. But basically, you roast your marshmallow, and then we dip it in some Bailey's. So here it is. This is plastic, don't worry. Get it good and toasty. Good and toasty. Yes, just like that. And wait for a second so you don't burn yourself.
You don't want to slide off your stick.
Well, you don't want your stick to burn your mouth, because we're gonna eat it right off here. Ready? Bailey should cool it a little bit, but that is a party in a cup.
There you go.
Watch out though. Too much of this will hurt you. That's a lot of sugar. 3, 4 of these, you're done. You're welcome.